Warlocks. Throw the Starfire in the trash and dust off the Sunbracers. I'll admit, I used Starfire for a long time, but the Sunbracers have always just been more fun. When Lightfall came out, some more fragments for the light subclasses were released, making solar grenades insane. First off, you got to be familiar with Scorch, Ignition, and Cure. These are all things this build relies on. The exotic Sunbracers will be the second big part of this build. Solar melee kills will grant unlimited grenade energy for a few seconds. I found that you could get 4 solar nades off and have your energy full for when the Sunbracers perk runs out. For this build, you want to run Heat Rises. Being able to fire your weapon and throw nades in the air is essential. Also, kills in the air will grant melee energy. You want to pair this with Touch of Flame for those enhanced grenades. When it comes to fragments, the big one you want to use is Ember of Resolve. Solar Grenade Final Blows cure you. You want Char so your Ignition spreads Scorch. Ember of Blistering will give you grenade energy on Ignition kills. And Ember of Wonder will make orbs on Ignitions as well. When it comes to melee, you can choose whatever you prefer. I enjoyed Celestial Fire. The range felt better and the ability to get a kill felt more reliable. As for the super, this build is fun forward, so I use Dawnblade over Well, but if you still want to give some support to your teammates, you can run Well. This build on its own is insane, but when you pair this with the new mod system, it takes this build to a whole nother level. Artifact mods reduce the cost of grenade and solar mods, making this build cheap as well. Double ashes to assets will give you your super back very quickly. Pair that with solar siphon and firepower to make orbs. Momentum transfer and impact induction will loop energy back to your grenade and melee. These are the mods you want to make sure you have. Feel free to add weapon surges to increase your weapon damage wherever you want to. For weapons, I used the new Raid Shotgun Conditional Finality. This was more fun than utility. The real workhorse was the Callus Mini Tool with enhanced incandescent and threat detector to keep spreading Scorch and ignitions. For a heavy, I used a solar rocket to keep the theme of solar explosions. This build was the most fun I've had on Solar Warlock in a long time. Gliding through the air and seeing the entire battlefield on fire was power fantasy at its peak. This Sunbracers build is even rivaling my first favorite Void build on Warlock. Anyway, go try this out and let me know what you think. That's it for me.